Lease or PCP for a VW Touareg. Is that how you pronounce it? Anyway, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, folks. JD here again with another quick car finance related video for you. I hope you're all safe and well. So what we're going to do today is a bit of an old favorite, PCP versus lease. We're going to pick a car and we're going to see which is more affordable, which is the cheapest option. Should we PCP the car or should we lease it instead? So this is going to be very quick. What I've done, just nipped over to the VW website. And we're looking at this VW, excuse me how I pronounce this, Touareg, let's assume that's right. They are offering on a PCP £390 per month for a 48-month agreement, 10,000 miles per annum, and it's a 3-litre SE 231 brake 4-motion 8-speed DSG. We'll use the car finance calculator in a minute to tailor make it a bit more, but their current example, it's 0% APR, so that's good, so we're not paying any interest at all. They are saying customer deposit of £9,057.90 and 4 years at £390 with a final payment of £14,867.10. So if you remember, a PCP, personal contract plan, is where you are essentially HPing the vehicle, but rather than paying equal payments, you are offsetting a lot of the capital to the end. Now that doesn't mean, and I've said this time and time again, that you are not borrowing the entire amount. People often think that on a PCP you pay a deposit and then you agree the balloon payment, or they tell you what the balloon payment's going to be based on the mileage agreed. And people think that you're only borrowing the difference between the balance less the deposit and the balloon payment, and that's simply not the case. You are borrowing. So in this case, you would be borrowing, let's see, total amount of credit, look, 33,197. That's how much you're borrowing. So that's basically 46,505, which is the on-the-road price, less Volkswagen's deposit contribution of 4,250, and less your deposit of 905,790. So you are borrowing 33,197.10. And there's an optional final payment of 14,867 and 10 pence at the end. So at the end of a PCP, you can either pay off that final payment and keep the car, you can hand it back and owe nothing more, or you can part exchange it and purchase something else. But more and more I'm finding that leasing can, certainly under certain circumstances, offer you a lower monthly payment. So let's have a look. So what we'll do, look, I'm just going to nip over to a leasing company. Again, no affiliation with these at all, but they tend to give reasonable prices. There are obviously many other leasing companies out there, but this is Blue Chili Cars. And let's just see what we can lease this same car for. So we're going to go for a Volkswagen. Just bear with me a minute. I'm just curious. How do I pronounce Touareg? Touareg. How to say it? Here we go. I'm interested in this now I've said it because I sound like an idiot. Is this going to tell me then? Touareg. What? Touareg. Okay. So we'll assume it's a Volkswagen Touareg. Okay, excellent. Anyway, I had to do that. So anyway, back to the video. So let's have a look for a Touareg. We're going to go for an estate because that's all there is, and it's a diesel. That's good. None. Well, I know this works because... Oh, there we go, 12 cars. Okay, so we need to find, what was the example on the PCP? It was a Touareg SE 3-litre TDI 231 brake 4-motion, which I think is this one. I think it's this one. Look, 3 litre V6 TDI 4Motion 231 SE. Okay, right, let's have a look. So we need 48 months. We need 10,000 miles a year. Yes. It's personal. And right, so they are saying £408 per month with an initial rental, I don't know if you can see this on the screen, of 367,209. So what I'm going to do is hopefully I'll be able to put that same deposit in here. So if we go on to the VW Finance calculator, it takes a minute. Right, solutions PCP. Okay, so 10,000 miles, 48 months, deposit, and we're going to put in 367209. 367209. Okay, right, so that's coming out at, look, even on 0% and even with their deposit contribution of 4,250, it's coming out at 49299 on a PCP. So that's 1 month's deposit at 367,209, 47 equal payments of 49299. On the lease, 40801 with the same deposit, 367,209. Now, yes, you've got the £360 processing fee or admin fee. However, if you look at that, 40801 plays 49299. Let's just double check I've done everything right there. 10,000 miles a year, 48 months. I think it's the correct car. Deposit 367,209. Deposit 367,209. 40801 plays 49299. Okay, so how can we work out how much this is costing us over the full term? Okay, so let's assume on the PCP, we're going to run it for the 4 years and then we're going to hand it back just in exactly the same way as you would with the lease. So if we take the old calculator, so with the PCP, it's going to cost us 47 times 49299, so that's 23,170.53 plus our deposit of 367209, 26,842.62. Okay, plus remember, on a PCP, you've got to pay your road fund licence. Now, we'll ignore year one because that will be included in the purchase price. But because this car retails at over 40k, you're going to have the £150 standard road fund licence plus £325 additional premium to pay for up to basically year 6. So for years 2 to 6, the 5 years after year 1. So we're on to this price. We've got to add on 3 lots of 150. So it's year 2, year 3, year 4. And 3 lots of 325, 325, 325, 325. So to PCP this car on 0%, by my calculations, is going to cost us 28, make sure you can see that, 28,267.62. Okay. Let's have a look at the lease. So we've got 40801 times 47, which is 19,176.47, plus 367209, 22,848, plus the 360 admin fee, 23,208.56. Now, I've confirmed with Blue Chili that this price includes road fund licence. It also includes, if you tick the maintenance included box, and we'll look at that in a minute, it includes tyres, servicing and warranty in year 4 because this is a 48-month agreement. So without that, without servicing and tyres, but including road fund licence, 23,208.56. So that's considerably cheaper than the PCP. If we include maintenance, it puts it up to, who's going to let me? Has it crashed? Oh, there we go. 443.56. So let's work that out again then. So 443.56 multiplied by 47, which is that, plus 3,992. The initial rental's gone up a little bit. Plus 360. 25,199.36. That is the complete charge for 4-year lease, maintenance, servicing, tyres, and warranty in year 4. 25,199.36. 25,199.36. Let's just make a note of that. So what I'm going to do is just make a quick workbook here. Bear with me. Let's just sort this out. There we go. Right, brilliant. Okay, so what we'll do, let's just put this into a bit of a spreadsheet. So the lease maintained had a total charge of 25,199.36. The PCP had a total cost of 492.99. So 47 times 492.99. Plus initial rental of 367,209, 367,209, plus road tax in years 2, 3, and 4. So what's that going to be? 475. So that's 150 plus the 325 supplement. So 475, 475, 475. 28,267. So the difference between the two is £3,068.26. That's leasing versus PCP. Now, do your homework. There's probably other leasing companies out there that might be cheaper than this. There might be cheaper PCPs than this. I've obviously just gone on the standard Volkswagen price quote, so I would actually look at places like CarWow or Coast to Coast Cars, that kind of thing. But on the face of it, just choosing bog standard quotes, it certainly looks like leasing is cheaper. And on top of this, actually what we'll also do, is because obviously this is fully maintained, this isn't. They do a service pack for 369. Okay, so let's add that on as well. PCP plus 369. And let's say 40,000 miles. You're probably going to need at least some front tyres. Is it four-wheel drive? It is four-wheel drive, so let's say you're going to need at least one set of tyres in that time, maybe more. Let's say, I don't know, £150 a tyre. Who knows, roughly. So let's say we're going to need 4 tyres in that time as well. You're over £4,000 better off to lease it. Now, what's the advantage of the PCP? So, if you remember, PCP, basically, you are buying the car. Okay, so you are the registered keeper. You can buy the car at the end. You can also voluntarily terminate the car if you get into financial difficulties. If you paid 50% of the overall amount on the invoice, that's including deposit and interest, etc., you can hand the car back. With a lease, it's not so easy. Often they will charge you a penalty to leave early. They might charge you, I don't know, 50% of the remaining amount on the lease. Do check that out. But nowadays, most people don't keep their cars. You know, if you're going to run a car for 4 years, what's the advantage? of a PCP over a lease, because if you know you're not going to own that car and you think you're going to give it back at the end, I would say certainly in this example, a lease is a much better way to go. It's fully maintained. All you'll have to do is insure it. In fact, some leases include insurance as well. So I would say PCP is a lot more expensive in this example. If you were going to want to buy the car, then obviously you can't lease it, because with a lease you're not really the registered keeper and there is no option to buy that car. You might be able to talk to the leasing company, but usually you would have to give the car back. PCP, you can own the car at the end. So if you want to own the car, then yes, PCP can work. But if you want to own the car, is PCP the right way to go anyway? Yes, it can be on 0%, but imagine if you had interest on this. You're effectively paying interest on the balloon payment, and then you get to the end of the 4 years and you've then all of a sudden got to find money, borrow money again to pay the balloon payment off. So you kind of could be paying interest twice. So I would say if you were definitely wanting to buy the car outright, go down a longer term HP, because yes, you might pay a bit more interest, but at least you're not having to refinance after 4 years and potentially incur even more interest charges. Hope that was interesting. Please do comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on what you prefer between lease and PCP. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Hit that bell icon for notifications as and when I release a new video. If you haven't emailed me yet for a copy of the £10 PCP spreadsheet, which includes all future updates that I ever make, please do so. A lot of you are finding that useful. It really helps you to make comparisons. And I will see you very soon. Take care. Thanks for watching.